Okay, this will just be a quick narrative of an overview of some of the components that I'm using for this Magellan robot project. Central is the parallax processor shown here. We also have a 4x20 LCD screen, a 4x4 keypad for entering in data in the field, a non-tilt compensated compass module up here, the parallax GPS, and up on top of here is on the mast is the actual antenna, and then an SD card and reader that we'll be using to gather and actually playback our waypoint data. There's also an array of ping sensors up on the front, and then back here with the motor is a Hall effect sensor that we're using for speed control. So just a quick overview of the sensors and components, and the next video will actually show a demonstration of navigating waypoint to waypoint with a collision avoidance system and the ping sensors. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter into our mode. I'll make sure that the motor is on, and we'll use the keypad to enter in the mode. And I'll start picking up the information from the SD card and start to head off to the different waypoints. So there was, of course, when the grass gets really tall, the ping sensors tend to pick that up. And sometimes we get a little bogged down in the heavy grass. And see if we can get ourselves out of that and move on to the next waypoint over here. And there's the beep. And then we can see if we can avoid hitting the car. Oh! Alright, well, we stopped. Let's see, we should back up. And see if we can navigate around the car and get on down the road. Got around that. And we're still picking up the long grass here. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. That long grass is still occasionally causes some issues. Okay, picked up our next waypoint. We're going to go all the way down the street and then come back, assuming that the batteries last. See if we can avoid hitting that. Just barely get around it. Picked up another waypoint there. Oh, we got a car coming, so I'm going to try to pick that up. Alright, got away on the car. Picked up our next waypoint there. We got one waypoint up there, and then the next waypoint should be somewhere down there in the middle of the cul-de-sac. And then we will head our way back to home. So now we'll just go back and repeat all the different waypoints back to the origin. I picked up another one there. Most of these should be down the middle of the street, but of course GPS tends to drift And sometimes we end up where we think we're supposed to be in the middle of the street, we actually end up off onto the side of the street. Saw a waypoint there, but then it also is seeing the grass. Just going to try to back up. And now it should head on down to the next waypoint. And hopefully bounce off the grass. There we go. And if we can get back to the other side of the car, we'll have to consider that a fairly successful test. The waypoint. And again, we'll see if we can avoid hitting the car. Did a little better job that time. And our waypoint there, and then go back to the start point, which is right there. And that's pretty much the end of the test, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you again. This is kind of extra video here just to see how it performs. And we'll go back to the next waypoint. And then just keep on going. See if it does any better this time. A little bit better. Didn't try to drive up underneath the car. Alright, that's enough for tonight. Thanks again.